Hello, I am Godfrey and this is AllFlight, a flight booking app my teammates Aaron and I made for CSE 3 to 5. The idea behind AllFlight booking flights that is simple. You can search, you can select and view, book and manage your flights. The thing that sets AllFlight apart is the transparency score that tells you how much a flight is actually enclosing about its real cost before you book. So we have your find flights, we have a destination, and we have the future deals. Before a user can be able to book a flight, you have to sign into Google. Get started, you have to sign into Google, no password required. Yeah, from the home page here, you can search your flight by origin, destination, departure date, passenger. Let's start with this uses flight data from Duffel APIs to be able to help us search for our flight. So yeah, it's taught by the best scores. The maximum price is 2,000. We have the stop. You can put it to 1 stop, 2 stop, or any. And we're searching data from all the airlines. So these are the results. View details. So this is the flight details. It comprises of the airline, flight number, departure, arrival time, how long the flight is going to be, the stop, the base fare, the total price, and all the taxes. The transparency score comprises of like 100%, which comprises of the base price, the tag visibility, the baggage visibility, the seats fee visibility, the cancellation policy, the change policy, everything total to 100%. For this flight that we selected, it has a transparency score of 60. Then you can select seats. So now, this flight does not have an available seat, so we just continue. And you can see all the flight details. The review of our booking contains the passenger name, the emails, the price summary, and confirm the booking. You can see a pop-up to confirm our booking. We have the booking confirmed. You can view booking. This is all the booking we have. And we can cancel a booking. Cancel booking. See, we have a cancel booking. Then we have the profile page. This uses Google OAuth that shows our name and email, and also shows how many bookings we have and the upcoming bookings we have. And we also have the logout button here too.
Yeah, as you can see, Godfrey did a great job with the whole flow of everything. That's how this application works if you're a regular user. I was able to help with modifying the things that also Godfrey had worked on. I worked on the admin portion. So if you go on render and type /admin, you sign in for the admin panel. Now we set up the admin. This is in the admin dashboard, you can view flights, bookings, users, and revenue. Right here we have no flights yet, so we can add our own flights. So let's say I have Spirit Airlines. Flight number is like 12A, I don't know, right? And then let's say that this flight is like $607. So we can save that information. It'll be right here. It'll have a flight number. I have all this information. We can also edit it. So part of the CRUD operations that we can edit it if we need to. Like let's say the price, we want to actually change it to like a few dollars less or something. Then we can save. No, it's at 661. Back also in the dashboard, we can manage our bookings. So this is me and Godfrey, we're users, and we've added these different flights. Some of them are canceled, some of them are coming up soon. I can always go through and I could delete a flight. I could also cancel a flight like this, right? So now it's canceled, they're all canceled. So admin has CRUD operations. They have more power, I guess you can say, to improve the customer experience and to fix any issues. Also, maybe if there's ever a need for communicating, for canceling flights due to weather or something like that. So we felt like that was really important to add an admin portion to it. I also worked on, I initialized the project in the beginning as a Blazor project, and I helped set up the SQLite database. I also, with the migrations and everything, we have a repo over here, so we make sure that we're not putting any important information on the repo with our putting into git ignore, and also that we have a really solid README just explaining the whole project. And so I made sure that we had a good documentation of everything. I also made sure that we made the application accessible. Earlier you saw Godfrey. He was actually, you can use it mobilely and it looks great. You can use it on that tablet or on your computer. Also, we made sure that it passed the accessibility test. We made sure that there's that it passed the wave test online. It also passed the lighthouse test at 100 for accessibility. SEO at first was at like 91, but I was able to get it up to 100. And also just best practices and everything is at 100. And then also the performance is at an 80, and that's something with learning about Blazor that there's pros and cons with using frameworks. Blazor, it does take a little bit longer to get it up and running in the beginning, but it's at a moderate speed. It's not a huge issue, and also the application right now is not super huge, so it's not detrimental. So it's really, it passes all those things. The most important is accessibility and responsiveness, and we made sure that we had that work well. And we also made sure that it validated correctly for CSS and for HTML. And so other than that, I'm trying to think of anything else we did, but this is pretty much the whole app. And yeah.